Hi, everybody. My name is Rob Harris, and I am part of Warner Pacific's University and Professor Clevenger's SS380 class. And this is my comprehensive conflict and mutual benefit action plan presentation. I'm going to answer some of these questions and just go ahead and go from there. One of the first things on the templates was briefly describe your usual habits and tendencies that have been in conflict situations. So conflict resolution basically is the formal or informal process which two or more parties find a peaceful solution to a dispute. The process involves communication, drawing from emotional traps and cognitive approaches for exacerbating the conflict and thus finding a solution. So some of the habits and tendencies that I've have in the past are some above being argumentative, dismissive, and sometimes actually unprofessional in a lot of these conflict and argument situations. And it says, then describe one of the shifts that you want to make and or you already had to make. One of the shifts that I want to make is the ability to compromise. I think this is important to me because it will show the other person that their issues and concerns are being addressed and considered, and always being a professional, even when I'm not in a work environment, and really understanding other people's positions in the argument. Sometimes, you're so caught up in what you have to say, you're missing the other person's argument. And sometimes that may even be your point. We just don't listen to other people's arguments. Right here it says share mnemonic device and explain why you chose it. If you had already been applying this plan in a new script, share what the experience has been like. Well, I guess my mnemonic device would be, I don't know how you really say it, but I'll say BSS, like psst. The letters stand for breath, smile, and straighten up. And those actually have helped me in a lot of managing a lot of the conflicts. The device of the three letters have been a management of a lot of disputes. I think for me, the breathing aspect with the B is ensuring me to be calm. I think that's the one thing for me. I have to really be calm in situations because I do get upset sometimes with arguments, and I'm definitely working on that. The smile part enabled me to view others and their specific treasures and the directions of the conflict. So I always want to smile because sometimes a smile gives a less threatening vibe. And the straighten up portion of the mnemonic device made me consider the bigger picture, give me an opportunity to manage other disputes as well. And I think the BSS, the business, the BIS, really not the business, but it's helped me be a better active listener, and it's helped me to recognize other people's personal differences. Briefly share, some of your questions and the answers you received and benefit you. So I think one of the question number one is that I did was how could I be better with my communication in a disagreement or argument? One thing is, again, like I mentioned before, is always remain calm no matter what the argument is. Cooler heads always prevail, and I think that's very true, definitely in my case. Question number two would be, how can I be better prepared to hear other people's side of the argument rather be dismissive of their opinions? Well, I think I tell my students that I work with all the time that a good listener is a good learner. So that being said, I definitely have to practice what I preach and give people the opportunity to say what they need to say in whatever their opinions are. Question number three would be, what can I do to be less engaged with arguments? I've realized using, going through this class and looking at things in the past, not every argument deserves a response. I have to be really careful of not engaging in arguments that really are not beneficial or benefit me. I remember Jay-Z said, you never argue with a fool because from a distance, nobody could tell who's who. So I really took that to heart, and I try not to get involved in a lot of these crazy arguments. Some of the baby steps that I wanted to make and some of the progress that I made, I think the first baby step that I've taken is to take a moment to relax and stay calm. I am 100% in control of me. And you can't control other people about their actions or what they say. So I'm very 100% in control of me. So I like to stay calm. I mean, I'm a bigger dude. So I guess sometimes if I really like raise my voice or get animated, people get really, really frightened. I mean, I'm 6'4", so probably about 6'4", 300 pounds. So people definitely notice if I get angry. So I just want to take a moment to relax and stay calm. I also want to remember that you can't take words back. So I have to be really mindful of what I say. So, again, words hurt. So once you say them, they're said. So I try to think before I talk in these arguments. So that's one of the things I'm really working on. And another baby step is really not about winning or losing the argument. It's really about understanding. And if we can understand people more, there'll be less arguments. So with that understanding, you just have to take that time and use all three of those and to just understand people where they're coming from. Really what it says, what do you feel most important and valuable ideas that you're taking with you? What are you most glad and grateful for, and what do you think others in your life might be glad or grateful for? Well, some of the things that I'm really grateful for is the gift of life. Not trying not to get emotional here, but I've been in and out of the hospital for the last several months dealing with some serious health challenges, and I just thank God every day that I've got the opportunity and been given the opportunity to be alive and truly become a better person. I know that sounds very cliche, but in my case, that's really the truth. I'm just so thankful to be here, and just the ability to be the best that I can be and really give opportunity to help each other. I want to also share my appreciation in respect to all my classmates, even though this is an online course, reading all your stories and listen to your responses and reading your responses have really inspired me to the fullest. These last 5 weeks have been super challenging, particularly in this class. But I see that even though it's been a struggle for me, I see that everybody has eaten the struggle pie a bit, and I really respect where you guys are coming from, and I definitely appreciate you guys as students and people. And we've all been in the struggle in one way, shape, or form. So I'm not anything special from anybody else. I just want to also thank my friends and my family. I think they'll be very grateful for my progress from where I've come from, a younger city kid from Harlem, New York, and now I got the opportunity to be a college degree earner, and I really want to pursue my master's in teaching, and I just think that my whole family, my friends will be very happy for me, and graduation is right around the corner in June, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's really it for the presentation. Thank you very much for spending some time and checking out my presentation. So thank you very much, and good luck to all of you in the class or whoever else is taking a look at this. And thank you, Professor Clevenger, for everything. And just want to say God bless and have a good evening.